Hello, hello, and welcome to Mobile Music Pro. Your home for mobile music production. Thank you guys so much for being here, having such a good time with my chaos pad over here. It's always a ton of fun. All right. Hope you guys had a great week. I know I definitely had a great week. Everything was going completely fine until just a few minutes before the stream. I accidentally turned on Stage Manager and couldn't figure out how to mirror the iPad back over to the laptop. So a little bit of a super scary moment. I almost had to cancel the stream, but I figured it out just in time. Turns out you have to click on the arrangement and then click on mirror, and then you'll be good to go. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Appreciate everybody joining us. 20 people in here already. Make sure you do check in. Make sure you do say hello, say hi, participate in the conversation, because we want to hear from you. We want to see what you guys have to say. We want people to ask questions, and if you want to be participating into the giveaway at the last part of the stream, then you definitely have to say something in the chat, and definitely try to make yourself known. Say hello to other people, welcome other people, and make fun of me, make fun of the music, whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and say something in the stream, and we would super appreciate it. So let's say hello, speaking of chat, to everybody in the chat right now. Let's say hello. Tim Taylor is here. Mr. Steve Garcia, hello. Computer Head, what's going on? Samuel is here. Oh, the sound test room. Mr. Doug himself, Doug, and Joe over there in the sound test room. Brilliant to have you guys here. I always love saying hello to you guys, for sure, because we love watching your guys' videos and your streams. And of course, listening to your music. But yeah, as I scroll up there, I looked at my freak out panic text. I typed like 10 messages. But yes, hello, Mr. Bryant Wally. Hello, Mr. Brandon Martinez. Not a box. Stephen Tucker, Third Person Productions. Everybody's in here, the whole family, the whole mobile music army. Mr. Alex Foman. How are you, sir? Hopefully everybody is well. Fam Priam is here. Probably typed a few too many times there, Fam Priam. We don't want to paste too many times in a row. Mr. Keith, yes, yes. Hello, James Bastini. Greetings from Beverly Hills. Oh, snap. Beverly Hills living large over there. What's going on, bro? Oh, Damako is here. Says, hello, Vortex. Hope, have you had a busy week? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely a busy week. Definitely a bit of a busy week for sure. Good Molecule. Hey, what's going on? If I haven't seen you in here before, welcome. Hopefully you're having a great, great day. We got 20 people in here. Yes, yes. All right. Mr. Samuel Linderman is here as well. He says, no Cubasis? Just kidding. No, I'm afraid we have moved on from the amateur hour into the pros with Logic Pro from Cubasis. Of course, Cubasis is still a very capable DAW, but lacking a lot of features that we've been waiting for and begging Steinberg for many, many years. All right, let's get to it. Get to our announcements real quick. For those that are new to the show, what we do is we say hello to try to greet everybody there in the beginning. Then we do our announcements, and then we're going to do a demo of an app, and then we're going to try to make some music with that app. And then finally, we'll do a giveaway for that very same app during the last 15 minutes of the 2-hour stream. So let's have a good show today. We are on the website here of mobilemusicpro.com. We would super appreciate it if you guys could take a look here, take a look at our products, both free and premium, see if there's something there that might attract your attention that maybe that can help you in your productions. We have a lot of good stuff in there, from rock to EDM, pretty much everything. We even got a Stranger Things sounding pack in there as well. So make sure you do check that out, as it is a great way to help support the channel. Then we also have our newsletter, which is still going strong. Over 3,000 subscribers now. 3,000 producers, music creators, and creators have signed up now to our newsletter. And you can too for free at mobilemusicpro.com/newsletter, where we're going to send you brand new mobile music production news, tutorials, discounts, and more right to your inbox every single Saturday. Every single Saturday morning, depending on where you are in the world. I guess it's going to be morning on the West Coast of the United States, afternoon on the East Coast, and evening over there in the UK. Yes, yes, yes. So we appreciate everybody tuning in worldwide for sure. All right, let's get to the app that we'll be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open up the App Store, do a search for a Beat Scholar. Yes, yes. Beat Scholar from Modalics, another amazing desktop app that is bringing their technology over to the iPad, and we super appreciate it, because this is a beast. You can do some crazy stuff in here. It is definitely redefining rhythm and beat and how you enter that in, a new type of way of thinking about sequencers. In fact, they like to call it a fresh take on the rhythm composers and drum machine, and a fresh take it is, absolutely. It gets really crazy, guys, when you start really getting complex with these drums and these samples, and we're going to take a look at it all right here today, and then try to even make some music with it. So first, let's open it up standalone here. Actually, before we do that, I would like to show you what I made with it. So we took a look at Beat Scholar. We were playing with it this week, and this morning made just a quick little sort of a lo-fi type of jam with it, and had a great time doing that. So I think we're going to listen to that first, and then we'll take a look at the app. All right. Let's do a quick cheers, guys. 25 people watching. Appreciate you so much, everybody here, wherever you are, whatever you're drinking. We hope you have a great, great weekend and a great week. And let's have ourselves a good show. Cheers to you all. Got the Red Bull out. Oh, yeah. I'm a little tired. Oh, goodness, goodness. All right. So here we go. Let's listen to Beat Scholar. Let's make sure that it's here, because, Logic Pro does have some fun issues right now, loading plugins. It's a little bit of a beta scenario, but it looks like everything has been loaded correctly here inside of the beautiful looking Beat Scholar. Of course, you're going to get a little AUV3 latency inside of Logic Pro due to how Apple is currently doing the graphics right now, but I'm sure that'll be taken care of. Yeah, see, so it didn't load up my my particular sound pack, but that's all right. It's funny because everything works absolutely perfect inside of Cubasis. But that's how it goes, guys. Remember, it's going to take, my opinion, a good 6 months to a year before all of our AUP3 apps that we know and love are really, really stable and really fast and working nice and quick inside of Logic Pro, because it is a whole new DAW, and developers are going to have to get used to that and get some time to be able to make their apps work with that. So, but for now, everything works pretty good and it's still super fun. So I am going to play it. All right, here we go. Let's listen to Beat Scholar. In a second when the beat comes in, of course. All right. Yes, yes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that lovely little loop there that I created this morning using the one and only Beat Scholar. I added a couple of additional things on here, like a low-fly dirt and a bit of a filter on top of that to kind of make it a little bit more crunchy, make it a little bit more filtered down, make it a little bit more dirty. Add some dirt in there. All right. So let's put that down. Let's minimize this for now. And let's go right into Beat Scholar. Damiko says Vortex is in the groove. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love my lo-fi. I do. I love so many genres. I love all music, of course. I'm a music lover, but my goodness, lo-fi gets you in the mood for some vibes. 27 people watching. Appreciate you guys so much. We're about to take a look here and dive into Beat Scholar by Modalics, an amazing desktop app that is now come down to iPad, like Scalar and a couple other, like Scalar and Piano Tech and so many other great desktop apps that are finding their way over here to the iPad. Samuel says, "Oh, it's got that funny juice lag to it." Yeah. It's gonna be fun till they fix that, till they handle it. But one day everything will be perfectly imperfect, and then at that point it'll just be the desktop, right? So until then, we enjoy and we embrace the jank. Say it with me: embrace the jank. That is what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We embrace the jank over here in the mobile music operating world, mobile music production world. But we love it. We love it. All right. Cheers to everybody in here. James Bassini says LP Drummer is nothing short of genius. Oh my goodness, I love the drummer inside of Logic Pro. But now we have amazing other options like this app, like computer drummer. There's so many good ones. But this is now we have another one added to our repertoire. Don't forget to smash the likes. Appreciate you, Not a Box. Yeah, definitely don't forget to smash the likes, and that really helps us get into the algo. Helps us please the algo gods, so we can get into more people's lists, so we can get more people learning about mobile music production. That's right, this thing right here. It's not a computer. There's there's no laptop. There's no computer around here. I have a music keyboard. I have a regular computer keyboard. I have a mouse. You can't see because it's out of frame, but I have it. Oh goodness. Some people get blown away by the fact that you can hook all this stuff up to an iPad, but you can because it's pretty much just a computer. So I'm rambling now. Let's get into love the Jake, not love the Jake, love the jank, as in it's janky, but it's all good. It's all good. Learned that from Corridor Crew because in the VFX world, a lot of their software can produce a lot of jank as well. So yeah, Colin, what's going on? Welcome. Sorry to anybody who I missed, but let's get into this here. I got my cat trying to come into my studio here. Hopefully the wife will go and put that cat away, put him in the other room. Hey, Henry, what's going on? Henry, Francesco is here as well. All right. Yes, appreciate all you people. I love you, lovely, sexy people out there. Anybody in here is definitely lovely and sexy. That's right. If you're in here, you're sexy. Oh, yeah. That's right. So here we go. Beat Scholar. I love that their name of their preset right here, their first preset is called This is Beat Scholar. And that is the beat that I used for my little jam there because I thought, hey, this sounds pretty gosh darn good. They got a lot of great presets in here, as you can see, and we're going to take a look at those and listen to a few of those. But before we do that, let's just get into the UI a little bit here. So right away, as you can see, you have these beautiful circles. In fact, let's start with a brand new patch. So we'll start within init. And you have all of your, let's get to the UI here. So it's kind of made up into three different sections, three main sections. So you have your top part of of the app, which is going to have your swing, BPM, even a beautiful, lovely randomize button, which I love when apps put those in there. And Modalics definitely killed it with this, putting that in there. You'll also have an A/B section at the top. And then finally, you'll be able to switch between the two main screens of this app, which is the sequencer and the sound in the top right-hand corner there. And we'll get to the sound just a little bit later. Then inside the main part of the app here, you'll find that this is where your sequencer section is. It's where you can actually add your different bits for your drums. Below that, where you're going to have your actual drum sounds and a few different options for manipulating these pies, these circles, these pizzas, whatever you want to call them, here in the sequencer. So let's go ahead and add something real quick. We got a kick drum here. Let me know if I should turn that up or not. But so we can go ahead and just like a normal drum sequencer, we can just throw one of these bad boys in like this. Play. Nice 4 on the floor. Grab a clap. Throw that in here. And we're grooving. Maybe some hats up here at the top. So, pretty standard so far. Pretty standard drum sequencing so far. But you can do some crazy stuff, which we'll get to in a second. On the left-hand side here, you can see that you can solo stuff, solo and mute. You can see here, let me hit play. You can solo, mute, your pretty standard tracks there. And this is where you can also remove one of these lanes here. So you can hit the minus and remove it, or you can hit a plus and add another one. And of course, you can add a bunch of these. In fact, I don't actually know how many you can add, but you could you can kind of keep on going. There you go. So I think that's the limit. And some of their drum sequences, some of their presets actually have this many circles. So it gets crazy. But now we're going to have to zoom in, I think. Yep. So now we won't be able to see the minimize button. So to fix that, what we do on the right-hand side is we have a zoom. We can zoom in here. So I choose my finger or choose my mouse. Let's see. Yeah, you can use the mouse. So when you zoom in, you can see that you get back those minus and plus buttons and solo buttons and mute buttons again. But you can zoom in or all the way in or all the way out. So let's zoom in and just remove a few of these up here, shall we? Minimize or delete. Let's go to the very top. There we go. Delete, 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 delete. There's so many. Zoom in and out here. There we go. And delete. So you can see you can get pretty crazy with it, but that is your standard drum sequencer there. Now, Underneath that, below that, we have our little options here for fill, velocity, and slice. So let's take a look at the slice. The slice is cool because this is where you actually slice up your circles. So if you tip on slice, you're going to have your options up here. How many slices would you like? And you can have up to 45 freaking slices. This is crazy. What happens if I click on 45? As you can see, there's just a bazillion little slices here, and you can put anything in there that you'd like. So let's just take this back to a normal amount of slices, maybe 4, and you can put anything in there. So you can put different hats in there if you'd like. Put this one there. Oh, gotta go back to the click on the drum icon here. You can put different ones there, and they're going to be represented by the colors. So there, hit play. So very, very cool. So you can get really, really intricate with this kind of stuff. So what I want to do is actually, let's make this 1 again. And then I would like to make that, do some rolls, right? We can do some hat rolls with this. So if we do 4 here, and click back to drum to fill in our slices. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's do more slices. I want more slices. So really fun stuff. You can start to get really intricate, start to get really complex with this stuff. See how the chat is doing. It definitely looks insane. It looks insane. Like you almost have to kind of like rewrap your brain in sequencing. I found that I really love the UI. Everything is super intuitive and quick. But you do have to kind of rewire your brain a little bit. And for me, I had to listen more with my ears than a traditional drum sequencer. Like, because here it's just so fun to slice up and hit play, and I have no idea what it's going to sound like. So I just start playing, and I find it to be a little bit more inspirational to just start tapping, just start entering patterns than a standard drum sequencer where you're just like, hats, kick. Okay. But with here, you want to actually explore and experiment much more, and at least for me, than a regular drum sequencer. And that's kind of where the fun can really start to come into play. Because if I slice this up to 16 slices, I don't know what that's going to really sound like, but you can do it. And you can even change the timing. So you can change from 1, to 6, as many as you want. What is this? We'll see how many you can get. 32? 32. So you can go with 32 on the left. So you can have all these different crazy timings, 16 on the right, and 32 on the left. That's just crazy. Woo! Yes, that is a lot of stuff. So you can get as simple or as complex as you want. Let's go back to 4/4. 4/4, the standard for the planet. All right, there we go. Very, very cool. So that is kind of the UI in this section so far. You can do other things like copy, paste, mirror. In fact, I believe there's, at the top left-hand corner, this is where you can purchase your versions that you'd like. I already purchased the iPad version because it's only $10. $10. So yeah, the amount of fun and entertainment and experimentation that I got with this app, to me, was definitely worth $10. So you can grab that for $10 on the iPad if you'd like, or you can grab the desktop version for $80. And as you can see, there's that iPad desktop pricing discrepancy craziness going on again, but that is the reality of the situation for now. Until the App Store kind of matures even further. We already know, people who've been here for a long time, that it's matured like crazy in terms of the software, but the world hasn't really figured that out yet. The ecosystem hasn't really figured that out yet. There's not a whole lot of very expensive apps. People are still expecting cheap apps on the iPad, and so it's going to be a while. And of course, with Apple kind of contributing to that now with making Logic Pro very cheap, it's kind of adding to that. So I don't know that that's ever going to change, but I tell you what, there is definitely going to be some more and more crazy apps on the iPad, just as many on the iPad as there is on the desktop. So this is how you purchase it. Nice and simple. Top left-hand corner there. Purchase it, and it is yours. And you can restore purchases and all that good stuff. Of course, you got your swing up there, like I mentioned, the BPM. You can change all this stuff, no problem. Let's go to let's load up a preset here, and then go to the sound section. They got some really good rock stuff. There's some really, really good samples in here. I really enjoy some of these samples, like this drummer sound check. This sounds amazing. Let's listen to this real quick. Lady Aptitude, Senate, Robert is here as well. Lazy Cow. Appreciate everybody in here. 28 people watching. Sorry if I missed anybody. Ben is here. What's going on, Ben? He says, Beat Scholar looks very creative. Yo, that is the name of the game with Modalics. I think that company is just extremely creative in everything that they create. They don't have a whole lot of products, but every product that they have is just like, you know, mind-bendingly forces you to think in a different way, in a different creative way, which is the good part. This is why I love it. I mean, it's like, wait, so you're like, okay, so I can't do that on my normal thing, but I can do all these new things. Hence the creativity. 32 people watching. All right. Appreciate you guys so much. Dimitri. Pax for Music is here as well. Well, you guys are just chatting away. I love it. Rule of Thump. Rule of Thump. Love that name, bro. Oh, is he one of the developers? He says, we could only fit 9 buttons in the UI toolbar, and we wanted at least 42 slices. We made it 45, so the last page isn't missing numbers. Oh, snap. Rule of Thump. Yeah, dude, this is great. And, you know, I watched an interview. I don't know if it was Jade Stark. Somebody interviewed the developers, these two. I believe it's a 2-man duo for this app. And I watched an interview once, and I tell you, like, how fast they move. You got one designer and one developer, and well, the designer does a lot of development now too. In fact, he learned development through, I believe, this particular project, the designer. So now they got like 2 developers really, but the speed that they can develop is so quickly. Like, they'll have an idea or a concept for something, right? And then one guy will design it, the other guy will then code it, and they'll have the concept in the app like within 24 hours. So these guys are an extremely agile duo, an extremely amazing, super talented development team for sure. It's only 2 people, I'm pretty sure. Amir is here. EL Amir. Love it, love it. Music R Master. Appreciate you guys. Love seeing everybody type. Love seeing everybody chatting in here. Lady Aptitude. She says Pizza Beats. That's what they should have called the app. Pizza Beats. Come on. You gotta get Lady Aptitude in your marketing department because she's good. She's good. Skies Watcher says hello. Yes, Raymond Santillano is here. All right. Let's keep it going. Tim Taylor says, good evening from Germany. Guten Tag to you, sir. Guten Tag. Lady After says, that's why they pay her in pizza. That's right. All right. Let's keep it going. So, amazing samples in here. A sequencing UI that makes your head think and really brings out creativity. Now let's take a look at the sequencer, or the sound section. So here we have the 2 main pages, sequencer and sound. We're in the sound section now. Let's take a look at that. Need some water. So in the sound section here, it gets kind of really crazy because you thought, wow, you can do a lot in the sequencer, but guess what? You can actually do a lot of sound shaping and sound design in the sound section as well, because each one of these samples can be swapped out for your own sample if you'd like, or for a bunch of different samples that they have. And you can add different effects in here per sample. So that means pitch, attack, high pass frequency, cutoff, resonance, reverb, all this stuff. It's crazy. You can apply this stuff to each and any of these individual sounds, kind of like a Koala FX almost, but built in here inside of the app. And then you have your master effects over here that you can add that will apply to everything, including things like compressor, crusher, and cutoff. So very, very cool stuff. And you can even MIDI map by clicking on the map. You can MIDI map anything that you'd like in here, which is really, really cool. So if we click on something like a kick, right? Beautiful sounding kick. You can go up here and you can choose other kicks that they have. And if you don't like any of these other kicks, you can swap through these. Then you can change it and you just click on the folder icon here. You can see it turns white when you hover over it. Click on that and then boom, right into your sample browser. No problem. Super simple to load up your stuff. You can go right into Cubase's 3. That's where I put my sound samples. Or I used to, because that was my DAW of choice. I got to move that over to somewhere else. Probably just going to start using probably just going to put it into a folder called samples in the root of my iPad, and then browse that with the beautiful, beautiful sample crate. Love that sample crate app. But yeah, right inside of the app, you can just browse to anything that you'd like. Super, super simple. Oh, that's my MIDI pack. I need a sample pack, not a MIDI pack. We got MIDI packs, we got sample packs, we got all sorts of stuff at mobilemusicpro.com, both free and premium. We can browse for, I'm looking for a kick, drum one shots, kicks, bubba boom, a kick. And it's just that simple. Now we've loaded our own kick from our completely free lo-fi pack. So that's how simple that is. And of course we can apply some effects if you'd like. Maybe some distortion. Like some distortion. But less gain. Light on the reverb. Ooh, drive. Ooh, compression, yeah. Very nice. So very cool. Adjusting all this stuff right here on the fly. And you don't just have to have drum samples. You can put in sound samples if you like as well. You can see these are one's mapped to the left and one's mapped to the right. And you can even choose if these are going to be one shots or not. So if we tap on this, you can see that if I just tap it here, if I just tap it, it just plays right away. It doesn't play the full sound. But if we tap on one shot, then it'll play out the whole thing just by tapping on it once. One shot, and then not a one shot. You have to actually hold it down. All right. I hope everybody in here knows what a one shot is, but I'm sure you do. If you don't, that's what we're here for. We even have an ability to go mono. A lot of people like to put drums in mono, drums and guitar in mono, so that they can put them in their own stereo field and adjust the stereo frequency nice and easily, instead of being locked into a left or a right or a stereo. So very cool features there. And yeah, that is pretty much the sound section. You can, of course, import your own sounds, import your own presets. If you like, import and export. That's a recent new feature, I believe. But you can import and export your presets, save your presets, save your sounds, save your sound mappings, all that good stuff. Super flexible, and just an overall fantastic regular drumming app with this crazy new pizza UI, this crazy new sequencer UI that you just haven't really seen before. And I like it. And I like seeing new stuff. All right, 33 people watching. Let's see if we got any questions. Let's go to the chat, see if we got any questions. Major Wizard is here. Yeah, this is definitely can be useful for songs that change time signatures, because of course you can see you can change the time signature for any section. So you can make this 4 on the 4 over here, or you can make this one 6/4, whatever you'd like. 4 on the floor here, and then 6/4. So whatever you want to do, it's up to you. They give you full creativity. You get full creativity here. Just checking the chat to see how everybody's doing. Raymond says, you missed the beginning. No. No problem, bro. You can go back and watch that, of course, at any time. What other apps do we compare this to? Well, really, it compares to any drum app, right? Any nice, good drum app. The difference is here, the secret sauce here that sets it apart is this user interface, this sequencing user interface that is definitely unique. This unique sequencing user interface is what kind of sets it apart from everything else. And just the workflow itself, the overall workflow is fast. You tap a sound, tap a circle, adjust the sound real quick, and bam. It's nice and fast, nice and quick. Just a great drumming app to work in overall. Are there chokes? Yeah, I believe that there is, because you can adjust one shots. So that would be in the sound section. I forget how to do that. But I know you can do that somewhere. Well, here's your master audio options over here. You can choose your sample rate. Buffer size, your MIDI inputs, all that good stuff over here. The audio MIDI settings. The audio MIDI settings lives right here on the sound page with this cogwheel here. But I know you can do I know you can do that. So if you want, I highly recommend, we just do kind of quick little overviews over here. But I highly recommend, if you want a full hour-long review, to definitely check out Jade Starr's review of this app. Definitely check out Sound Test Room. I think Sound for More also did something on this app. There's definitely a few YouTubers that did cover this app in depth, so do make sure you check that out. We like to do just a quick little overview, and then we like to use the rest of the time to actually make some music with it. So, yes. And we're going to be making music in just a couple of minutes, in fact. I'm just checking the chat real quick. But let me know if you have any questions about the app overall. Dr. Rabbitfoot is here. What is this new sorcery? I tell you, this is some crazy sorcery, man. This is some crazy new wicked sorcery that will definitely rub your creativity meter the right way, I tell you. Oh, Computerhead says, I was hesitant at first at buying this one, but I think this app will work for an experimental idea I've been working on. Yeah, I mean, if the name of the game is experimentation, then this is the app for sure. It just screams, it just begs for experimentation, with the ability to just quickly change time settings, quickly fill in different slices, and just keep going, just nonstop. Like, just hit play the whole time and just start tapping in stuff. That is the fun about this app for sure. Add me to Mario is here. Welcome, sir. Yes. People are loving the app. Good Molecule says graphics are super nice in here. Absolutely. Can you reverse stuff? I know there was a reverse option somewhere. Let's see. Sound. It would be in the sound. Reverse. I know there was a reverse. Pitch, tech, function. Well, I've not been good at answering you guys' questions today. I'm 0 for 2. I can't find this reverse. Can't find the choke, and I can't find the reverse. Darn. 0 for 2. Sorry about that, guys. Maybe somebody in the chat can help you guys out and answer it. But again, make sure you do check out the full long hour review by Jade Starr. She goes into a lot of great stuff, for sure. Rule of thumb. Hey, bro, maybe if you can answer these questions, there's a couple people asking about choke and about reversing. Let me know if you want to tell me where to do that in real time. Can you give it, Not a Box says, can you give it a swing shuffle feel? Absolutely. The swing here is at the top. So if we hit play, we got a swing right here. And what's crazy about this app is you can actually go negative swing. You can go negative swing. Negative swing. That's so crazy. But it's right here at the top. You can definitely do any type of swing that you want. And you can also change the BPM. So watch this. Like 90% swing. How about negative 200% swing? So it's actually before the beat. That's so crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, you can definitely do swing. 6/8 and everything, for sure. See if Rule of Thumb has answered those questions here about reversing and choke as well. Dr. Roberts says, how does it hold up to Hammerhead? Well, Hammerhead, I believe, might have more sounds, more samples, I mean. Possibly, but they're both really great. Again, this is they're both great drumming apps. The difference is that this has a super unique user interface, which is what really starts to spark creativity. Sir Jason, what's going on, bro? I cannot pronounce your name. Rule of Thumb says multi-out is available when you run Beat Scholar in a DAW. Very cool. How do we record with Logic Pro? Yeah, we're about to get into that as well. That's because when we make music, we're going to make it inside of Logic Pro. So I will show you guys that as well. Rule of Thumb says both choke and reverse are features we've yet to add. Oh, don't have those yet. But we're constantly posting free updates, so there's a lot to look forward to. Yeah, that is great. They've been updating this for a while, too, because this, from the day this thing came out, it's been receiving all sorts of cool updates. Very cool. So those two features probably are coming in the future. Now, let's go ahead and open this up then inside of Logic Pro. Start a new project. New project, please. Tracks, please. And MIDI. All right. So we can just load up we have our blank MIDI track here. We'll just load up good old Beat Scholar. I already have it in my recent. I can just load that up. And here we have Beat Scholar inside of Logic Pro. Now, what's cool is it actually records the MIDI really, really easily. So let me just hide this here. And hit record, hit play. Records the MIDI right there for you. So nice and simple. Just adjust that to be 4 bars. And now you just got to go ahead and mute your current tracks. Otherwise, it'll duplicate, right? You'll hear both of them at the same time. We just mute our tracks here. And ta-da, we can play. And you could even throw in a different drummer over there if you'd like. For example, we can bring up our drums here, instrument patches, samples. Just go to instrument patches, maybe type in drums. What do we got here? See what happens if we drag over something. What if we drag this over here? There you go. Same MIDI, but different sounds. And in fact, I believe that inside of Logic Pro, you can just tap it instead of dragging it over. If you don't want to drag it over, you can click on the audition here in the bottom left-hand corner. And now we should just be able to tap one of these once to preview the sound while it's playing. Let's try it. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to loop it. And it's just that simple. Very, very lovely. Lovely. Lovely app. All right. Let's delete this. I delete you. Plus MIDI. Let's again load up the old Beat Scholar. Beat Scholar. Oh no! So sometimes we do get this. Failed to load the app. And so what I do is I close Logic and open it back up. But yeah, this is the problem with a bunch of different apps right now inside of Logic Pro. It is gonna be a little bit buggy inside of Logic Pro right now. I did try it out in Cubasis, and it's much more stable in Cubasis, the Beat Scholar app. But that, of course, is to be expected, as in my opinion, it's going to be like a good 6 months to a year before we get real good stability for apps inside of Logic Pro, because that's about how long it takes the ecosystem to kind of catch up with Apple, with everything that Apple needs to do for this DOS. So I anticipate most apps to be a little bit buggy inside of Logic Pro for the first 6 months or so to a year. It took Cubasis 3 in a year plus just to make their app stable. Like when it first came out, it was nuts. Luckily, this app is very stable, but the AUV3s are a little bit unstable. So my opinion, probably 6 months to a year, and we'll have full stability of AUV3s inside of Logic Pro. Vortex, unplug your iPad power. Oh, do you hear a feedback? Let me know if you hear a feedback, Doug. Oh yeah, Samuel says he can hear the ground. Yeah, I forgot to unplug that. So, oh well, my bad. I usually do that. Let me know if you guys can hear it now, but I'll hit play. 42 people watching. Appreciate you guys so much. Playing with Beat Scholar inside of Logic Pro. Oh, Beat Breaker. Oh man. Yo, somebody just had an idea. Third Person Production says, what if you threw Beat Breaker on top? Dude, I don't even know. I haven't even tried that. Beat Breaker. Imagine throwing that on top. Who knows what kind of crazy stuff you can do inside a Beat Breaker. Halftime, of course. Love it. Chop it up. Oh my goodness. Sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. Sky is definitely the limit inside of Beat Breaker, guys. Woo! I love Beat Breaker, but we'll delete that for now. Maybe we'll use that today. But super fun stuff to throw Beat Breaker over any type of drumming app, especially Beat Scholar. But yeah, sorry about the grounding noise there, guys. I unplugged the power, so that should be good now. I also have my fan on in the background. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Yeah, maybe you can while I'm talking, but it's on low. I have to have the fan on, guys. It's summer in Vegas. It gets super hot in here. Joe Burns, what's going on? Brian says, yep, that's a great combo right there. Cut and Glue, what's going on? Cut and Glue just finished a big old project inside of Logic Pro. Yeah, make sure you follow Cut and Glue on Instagram. Yes, yes. Great idea, third person, though. Yes. All right, all right. Love it. Appreciate you guys. Let's keep it going. Let's try to make some music now. All right, so what kind of music we make is going to be determined by what kind of drums we use, right? Obviously. So let's kind of open that up. Take a looky look. Take a looky look. It is time now to go through some presets. But you know what? I want to go through the presets in the standalone because you see, all these presets have their own BPM settings. And if you do go through the presets, like I see a lot of YouTube videos do, if you go through the presets inside of a DAW, then it's going to be fixed on that 1 BPM. And so some of the sounds won't sound right. So, come on. Sorry for the, oh no. Come on, Beat Scholar. You were working just fine. Until I broke you. I broke it. Oh, no. All right. Let's try this. Let's just shut down the iPad, turn it back on real quick. I'll have to re-mirror my screen, but oh well. Shut it off, turn it back on. Embrace the jank, guys. Embrace the jank. See, this is why I make sure to have my microphone hooked up to my laptop so that I can do things like turn off my iPad if I want. Breaking beats. Audible Video says, yeah, breaking beats. Yep. No, Stage Manager. I got to turn Stage Manager off now. So to do that, I go to my arrangement and mirror. There we go. I have to do that every time now, but oh well. All right, Beat Scholar, open up. Let's go. I swear it was working just fine. I swear. Oh well. Sorry, Beat Scholar. We'll open you back up in Logic Pro for now. I swear it was working. I mean, that's how I tested it. I did most of my testing in standalone mode. So, yep. Go like this. Beat Scholar. No! I broke it. I keep breaking it, guys. I'm so sorry. We'll try it again. I'm breaking beats. I'm breaking all these beats. Computer head. Played through Crash Bandicoot. Yep. All right, so there's my Beat Scholar. I guess we'll go ahead and try to preview it here. Let me just try to open it one more time in standalone. Let's see what happens. Because I know it was working. See? So I don't know. Something to do with me, probably. I like breaking stuff. Breaking stuff is my specialty. Go to my sequencer. Go to my MIDI. Yep. MIDI, please. To my keyboard. Cool. I like playing with stuff with my keyboard too. It's fun. Oh, it's fun. Oh, it's fun. Okay. Let's preview some of these beats. There's a bunch of them, guys. A lot of great presets in here. And again, I'm previewing them in the standalone mode so that they can have their own proper BPM here. So let's hit play. Let's check out some electronic. Look at all this stuff. That's crazy. Look at this crazy stuff. That's so awesome. I'm so glad somebody thought of this idea of circles like this, because this is so cool. All of these have different BPMs, different sequences to really help you get started making some beats. There's a couple. I really like some neo souls in here. Listen to this one. I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites. 78% swing. Love it. That's one of my favorites. They got lots more though. What's another one of my favorites? Ooh, I love the shakes and ladders. Snakes and ladders. Is that the one I like? No. There's so many. Ooh, sweetness. Let's go. So cool. All right. So lots of great presets in here. I know there's a couple other good ones in here. Let's listen to a few of these hip hops. We got to make some music. 30 people watching. Appreciate you guys. Just going through a few demos here. Oh, I like this one too. Maybe we'll use this one. I think we're going to use this one. Make some hip-hop. Something funky. A little funky. All right. That's probably the one I'm going to use. Fresh Cakes. I love it. But then what's great is once you choose like a nice pattern, you can then go to the sequence or to the sound and change that up here, change the actual kit. You can change the kit right here. So if we hit play, it'll be the same pattern, but a different kit. Let's change this to a hip hop kit. So dope. I love it. Look at all these kits. So many kits. I love it. Okay, cool. let's try to make some music with this thing. I think I want to use the Fresh Cakes preset and maybe change up the sound kit. So we'll make this big. What was that? Fresh Cakes. Goodness, look at all these presets. So many. There is not a preset search, I noticed, but you can't have everything. Oh, I don't see an ability to save your... Oh, yeah, you can save your presets. So there's not really a, quote, favorite, but there is ability to save anyone that you like. You just click Save to Menu, and it'll be inside of your user presets. Gotta find the Fresh Cakes. What a funny name. Fresh Cakes. There it is. Inside of hip-hop. Way too fast, so let's turn down the BPM. A little too fast still. Still too fast. Ah, that's starting to sound right. That's about right. 96 or 97. Yeah, feels good. Okay, now I do want to remove a sound. Well, first I want to change the kit. So we got Fresh Cakes, and then we got hip-hop. So I'm going to remove a couple sounds here. Gonna mute this one. Gonna mute that one too, because I want to add my own bass. Everything else sounds good. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is save this preset. Save this. Save to menu. Call this hip-hop live. Save. Okay. So in case we need to recall, that should be called hip-hop live. Okay. I'm debating if I should use the MIDI or if I should keep the app or if I should just freeze it. I think I'm gonna freeze it. I think that would be a good idea. Bam, let's do that. Let's go, let's record the MIDI, mute the things, and then freeze it. Of course, I could freeze it now, I think. Let me go like this. Customize, give me the freeze. What happens if we just click freeze? Oh, it's still freezing. Freeze it! Freeze it in place. Freeze it, baby. I'd like to freeze that drum loop, please. Yeah, Brian says that over the years, 88 and 108 seem to be great. Yep, 88 is fantastic. 98, I like 98 as well. 96, 98, I like those two. Hopefully everybody's having a good time in the chat. Oh, that'd be interesting. Slice up a lead. Yeah, good molecule. You could put melodies in here, you know, as well, which is pretty cool. I haven't tried that yet. Yeah. So that should be frozen. It's interesting that it doesn't show the audio once you freeze something. You know, in Cubasis, it shows you the audio, the actual audio file once you freeze something. Maybe it'll do that in the future or something. I thought it did. But let me know what you guys think. Pretty sure it should show the audio. Oh, but oh well. Three Eyes Open is here. Stephen Tucker says he likes 133 for hip-hop. Well, that's an interesting number. Yep, Audible Video's got some good tips in here. Audible Video's got some spitting some fire in here. Make sure you guys participate in the chat, read the chat, because there's always good stuff. And even if you're not watching it live, when you come back and watch it, make sure you do turn the chat on, because a lot of great conversation happens in here. Oh yeah, halftime. Yeah, 133 would sound good at halftime. Yeah. Good point, Samuel Lindemann. All right, so we have our drums good to go. But now I kind of want to throw a melody in there. What happens if we do that? I wonder. Can't reverse it though. You just be able to slice it up. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Got our drums. We need some chords. All right, I want some chords. MIDI. And we're gonna do, what do we want? Oh, that's a nice lead. Get some chords on that. We could use the chords inside of here. The chord app, the chord trigger app. We could use tonality. We could use a bunch of stuff. Maybe we'll use we could even use the of course, the play surfaces. Chord strips. Okay, what key do we want? G major? I don't think I want that. I would like this to be probably, I don't know, maybe D today. We're going A. No, we're going A. Let's go in A today. A minor. Going A minor today, folks. Something like that. I don't know. It's so much fun playing with these pads. I haven't actually used them to record anything yet, so this will be my first time, so it should be pretty fun. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, so let's try to have some fun. That's not what I wanted. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's try that. Stupid. Oh well. I think I think that's all right for now. Let's quantize it a little bit. All right, something. What else can we put on here? Let's see. So we got our chords here. Let's copy this with something else. I want a nice piano in here as well, I think. 28 people watching. Appreciate you guys. I appreciate every last one of you. Does anyone have any experience with MIDI guitars in Logic? So what do you need to know, Tim? Because of course you can drag in your own sample into the quick sampler and play a guitar that way with MIDI. You can use one of the built-in sounds. Let me know what you mean. Computer heads gotta go. Appreciate you, bro. Have a good day. Yes, we're gonna keep it going. We'll be doing the giveaway in about 40 minutes, just under 40, about 37 minutes. Ah, MIDI 2 Guitar is an amazing app as well, says Brandon Martinez mentioned that. Audible video's good. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, I like that. Don't know if I'm going to keep that sound, but thought it was pretty good. This would be good on the downbeat, I think. if I put a bunch of reverb on this? What if I put like a ton of reverb? Yeah, I'm gonna put it after that. We need a bass. Maybe that bass will work. If we want a different bass. That bass is funny. I like that dark heavy bass. Ooh, I like that. I think what we're gonna do, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to add my dark bass. Like that too. this, but I'm gonna add some distortion. Is that a bit of distortion? Or saturation, I mean? Might get a little loud for a second. Just want to get some saturation on the top end here. Oh, it's the telephone. There we go. All right, let's try that. We need a piano with this too. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this real quick. Duplicate. And put a piano on here. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's put a pure piano on here, shall we? Am I on the right track? I probably just... No, I'm on the right track. Pure. Let's remain pure. A pure piano. Alright, a little space design around that. Some of that space. All right, now we need I want an electric guitar, and since Doug was here, or I don't know if he's still here, but since he was here, I'm gonna use a one shot from a pack that Doug helped us out with, which is a one shot pack that you can grab at mobilemusicpro.com, and it is an amazing pack because there is just a ton of one shots inside of it. It's called Myriad, and if I go inside of Myriad here, oh, where is it? In here somewhere. There it is, Myriad. You can see that we have a ton of stuff in here. If I put this to the side. Slide over, please. Thank you. You can see we have drums, effects, instruments, pads, all sorts of stuff. But we're going to go to instruments. We're going to go to, look at this. We got brass, guitar, electric guitar, all sorts of good stuff. We're going to go to electric guitar. And let's start browsing this. Ooh, I like that. 3 and 6. That's nice too. 3, 6, and 18. Let's throw 18 over here. Try 3 again. Yeah, I'm going to throw 3 as well. And 6. Once again, you can grab this pack at oldmusicpro.com. Ton of one-shots in there. Really, really proud of that pack. Now, of course, in all of these, we got to turn on flex. Turn on the flex. We got to flex. So that the sound sounds better and doesn't speed up the further up you play. Another thing I want to do is, real quick, is extend this out. Nope. Extend this out. Come here. Get over here. Okay. This is a reverse. This might sound good. This might sound good. I'm going to try them all 3 of these, just to see which one I like. Well, I like that reverse. All right. All right, let's try to record something here. Oh, we broke logic. I added a filter and we broke logic. All right. That was a whole bunch of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let's check the chat now. See how everybody is doing. We got 26 people watching. Tons and tons of fun. Had a whole lot of fun with Beat Scholar providing the foundation, the drums for this little loop here, this little 8-bar loop, and definitely a little lo-fi-ish, little funky. Really enjoyed making that. We of course got a clav on there, so it's gonna get funky. We got a clav, we got some piano on there. These are all sounds built into Logic Pro, except for the guitars that we used. Some of the guitars we used were coming from our Myriad pack, which you can find at mobilemusicpro.com. Lots of great instruments in there, lots of great one-shots, and Logic Pro makes it super easy to use one-shots, as you saw right there. You can just drag it on in. So very, very fun, very, very, very cool. Yeah, let's see how everybody's doing. Let's check the chat. Now I got it stuck in my head. Scrolling up, scrolling up. All right. Oh yeah, good point. There's actually, so you get two plugins inside of Beat Scholar. Basically, you get, of course, the regular Beat Scholar app, but then you can also use it as a MIDI effects app. Sorry, I forgot to mention that, but you can definitely use this as a MIDI effects app too, because remember, the number one cool thing about this is the unique sequencer, right? So you probably want to use that sequencer for other instruments besides just drums. So you can definitely do that here. So great point. Thank you for mentioning that, Mr. Amir. Scrolling down the chat. Major Wizard says, do you think Audio Bus can help with the logic problem on how it accepts apps at the moment? Audio Bus, I don't think it's going to be any more stable than AUV3. I mean, Audio Bus is old as well. Yes, it's on version 3, but, you know, it's getting a little dated as well. I would say that it probably would not be any more stable than AUV3. It's my guess on that. I'm going to keep using AUV3 because I know it's going to get more stable over time. If you guys don't want to, you know, if you do use a lot of AUV3 apps, maybe you want to wait a little while till Logic has some patches to make the UI not so laggy and to have a couple of other little stability things. But yeah, it's because it's definitely coming. I mean, we're going to look back at a few years from now, and a few years from now, like everybody's going to be using Logic pretty much. Like it's going to be the standard for iOS. You know, yes, there's a lot of naysayers in the beginning, a lot of haters in the beginning, but time heals all, right? Time reveals all. Time will reveal the truth, and in a few years, time will tell that pretty much everybody's just going to be on Logic. Unless you're a Cubase guy, then you're still going to be on Cubases, but most people are definitely going to be on Logic inside, or GarageBand, you know, inside of iPad. It's definitely going to lean more towards Logic Pro and GarageBand. That's going to be the massive majority of what people are going to be on in a few years. And then, of course, you're still going to have BeatMaker and Cubases. And Zen Beats as well. Does Logic for iPad have a sampler for dynamic sampling? It doesn't have that multi-sampler that the desktop version has, but it does have a quick sampler that you can do a lot of different sampling in, like chopping and one-shots and all that good stuff. We're going to be doing the giveaway in about 5 minutes. I'm just taking a look at the chat right now. So 5 more minutes, guys. Third Person Productions thinks he's sold on this app. I mean, it is great for creativity. If you're looking for something a little different, something a little unique, or something to kind of spark some new creativity for your drums, this is definitely the app. But it's crazy because you don't have to use it for drums. You can use it for other instruments as well. Like, I would say this would be really awesome in the electronic genre, right? Because, you know, there's a lot of syncopated, a lot of stabs, a lot of quick hits inside of electronic music that would be really interesting to chop up with this app for sure. You know, like, because I'm kind of, you know, I don't really produce a whole lot of electronic music, so it's a little bit different with this app. Yeah, you have to kind of play with it. You know, it's to each their own. That's why I just love this ecosystem so much. There's just so much choice. We're so spoiled, guys. We're so freaking spoiled. Calemandry is here. What's going on? I can never pronounce your name, bro. Calemandry. He says, "Nice beat. Appreciate you, man." Excuse me. Synth Jacker, yeah, it's a dope app, Synth Jacker. That allows you to really simply, even with AUV3 instruments, create instrument patches from samples. Create the samples necessary to create a one-shot instrument. It's really cool. Steve Garcia is here. Yeah, Samuel says he loves the big mixer slider, and if aux buses are assigned, each bus gets a slider too. Yeah, I usually do display. I usually have the slider displayed on each one because I'm not a big fan of these little, these little volume knobs. In fact, lots of times I hide these. I actually hide these sometimes. Where is it? Solo freeze input. Oh, there it is. Show volume. So I actually hide the volume sometimes because, and if you want to see everything at once, you can just click on the mixer. But, it all depends on what I'm doing, if I've got a whole lot of tracks. But it's really cool to have that option to be able to hide that if you want. In fact, I'll just hide it right now. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I want volumes, I'll go to the mixer, But yeah. Major Wizard said he's already spent thousands on apps. Yeah, over the years, I'm sure I've spent a pretty penny. But most of it has been for experimentation and curiosity to see how stuff works. Very, very, very few apps actually make it into my workflow, right? Into my day-to-day. But it's just fun. It just can't help but trying out new stuff. It's just so much fun. We broke Logic too many times. Yes. About 2 more minutes, we'll do the giveaway. Just going through the chat. Oh yeah, good point. Good Molecule says Endless. The Endless app is a great app for music collaboration. Absolutely. The piano looping since minutes. Brandon says this is like a good blues track. Well, blues, hip hop, lo-fi, boom bap ish kind of stuff. Funky stuff. Yeah, there is a built-in scaler. I probably should have used that, Samuel, but I didn't think about it in the moment. All right. Appreciate everybody being here. We're about to do the giveaway. Just going through the chat. All right. Microsoft will never be bankrupt. Yeah, they could go bankrupt, right, if they made bad decisions, but they just kept making good decisions for the last 20 years. Open sourcing ASP.NET, investment into AI. Microsoft ain't going away. Microsoft is massive, and they just keep killing it. They just keep creating amazing tools for developers. I've been developing in Microsoft.NET for almost 20 years. So, yeah. I love Microsoft and I love .NET. Okay, so I think we're ready to do the giveaway. So first, let me get this playing, and we'll turn the master track down. All right, maybe 18. Yeah. Now, we'll open up the web browser. Wheel of Names! And it is time. Let's clear this out. All right, so if you guys do want to be entered into the giveaway for this amazing Beat Scholar app by Modalics, who will hopefully have even more apps coming in the near future for the iPad, give me a thumbs up in the chat right now to be entered into this giveaway. So if you want a copy of this amazing, amazing app, seriously, one of the coolest drum apps I've seen in a while, especially with that unique UI. Tons of creativity. I love it. If you do want to be entered, give me a thumbs up now, and we will have 2 spins. We got 2 codes, so we're going to spin twice. And if you don't win today, definitely consider signing up to be a patron. We can sign up for as little as $1 a month, and we'll throw you on the wheel 2 more times. So let's get it right now. 26 people watching. Let's get everybody entered in here. Add me. And I got my keyboard back so I can type fast again. Yay. Joe Dominguez. Third person. I love that. Bryant, Steven Becker, Dr. Rabbitfoot, all right, got Francesco in here. All right, so we got 28 people entered into the giveaway. 28 people watching, 28 people entered. So again, guys, if you don't win today, definitely consider signing up to be a patron. It definitely helps support the channel and everything that we do here. We can sign up for as little as $1 a month, and we'll throw you on the wheel 2 more times for our Patreon, because we have 2 codes for the live stream and 2 codes for our patrons. So definitely consider signing up for our Patreon, patreon.com/mobilemusicpro. I love it. All right. It's mute. All right, go back. Mute that for now. Get back to our web browser. Here we go. Just was not participating in the chat. Oh yeah, I didn't see ya. I didn't see you participate in the chat. Just. You gotta participate in the chat, bro. Gotta say something. You know, we're here for almost 2 hours, so you gotta say something. Lady Aptitude, you are on the wheel. You are right here. Miss Lady Aptitude. You're right here. Chop Chop. I don't know if Chop Chop was participated in the chat either. Chop Chop and Just. What's up with these duplicating syllables? Yeah, I didn't see in the chat Chop Chop. Let me know if Chop Chop was in the chat, but I didn't see Just either. Guys, you got to participate in the chat. People will catch you. People will catch you. Yep, Chop Chop didn't. Yep, sorry, man. Sorry, guys. You got to participate in the chat. You can't just come in at the end and then try to, get on the wheel. All right. So we got 27 people watching. In order to participate in this giveaway, you did have to say something in the chat over the course of our 2-hour show. Rule of thumb. Thank you for the great stream. It was a pleasure hanging out with you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I hope you have a great day. Guys, you did a fantastic job on this app. I had a great time. I really hope that more people grab this app, get a chance to use this app. And the people that make something, or the people that win the app today, I hope you guys make something and share that out as well to the world. So here we go. Without further ado, let's get ready to spin. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Without further ado, let's Evan, you're too late, bro. You have to come in. You have to participate in the chat, bro. You're too late. So we're about to spin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big winner, big winner, big winner. Come on. Who's it gonna be? Lady Aptitude? Third person? Oh, third person. Yeah. Third Person Productions. Congratulations, bro. It's been a while since he's won something. Congratulations to Third Person. But yeah, guys, remember, you do got to participate in the chat. You can't just come in at the end and get put on the wheel. You have to be, I'm not saying you have to be here the whole time, of course, but we are here for 2 hours. So you have plenty of time to come in and say something, say hi. Our moderators will be watching. All right, all right. We got the first person who has won. Congratulations to the third person. Let's spin one more time. Joe Dominguez says, damn, I never win. You won one time, Joe. I remember you winning, bro. You won a couple times. It's been a while, though, but you've won a couple times. All right, guys. We're going to spin a second time. Here we go. Let's spin a second time. 3. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Remember, if you don't win, sign up for our Patreon. Get 2 more chances. Add me? Major Wizard? I think it's Major Wizard. Major Wizard! Joe, you're going to win one of these days, Joe. Don't worry, bro. You'll win one of these days. Just keep on trying. It's completely random, so you're definitely going to win one of these days, Joe. Or, hey, maybe sign up for our Patreon for as little as $1 a month, and you could win that way as well, because we throw our Patrons on the wheel as well after the live stream is over. So congratulations to Major Wizard and Third Person Productions. You guys both won a copy of this amazing Beat Scholar app today. So send me an email, both the winners today. Send me an email at mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. That's mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com. Both the winners today. Send me an email to mobilemusicprocontact@gmail.com to get your winning code. And if you didn't win, guys, definitely, again, consider signing up to be our patron at patreon.com/mobilemusicpro, because we will throw you guys on the wheel 2 more times if you are subscribed. So as you can see here, you can select a membership level, and yeah, we'd really, really appreciate it. So until then, all right, guys, so let's close this out. Hope you had a great time today. Definitely leave me any questions you have in the comments below if I didn't answer it yet. And yeah, I had a great, great time inside of Logic Pro. This is only like our 2nd or 3rd week inside of Logic Pro. So it's been a whole lot of fun. And I just, man, thank Apple for releasing this DAW. It's going to be a little rough start, a little bit of a rough start. Not as rough as Cubasis, but a little bit of a rough start. And I have full confidence that this bad boy is going to be kicking ass in the coming years. So thanks again, guys, to everybody who was here. Definitely come back next Sunday. Actually, we might take a break next Sunday, guys. Just FYI, might take a break next Sunday. But almost every single Sunday, we're going to be here with a brand new app, more tutorials, more music making, all on the iPad, and now inside of Logic Pro. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and a fantastic week. Until next time, everybody, please keep talking music. We'll see you guys later.